Hey guys! Today we're going to have a little chat about design and details. Now, as with a lot of things, the details really matter in design, and you often find that the last 10% of the project, when you're going over everything with a fine-tooth comb and making sure all the colours are correct and everything's aligned properly and everything's neat and tidy, can take just as long as the first 90% of the project. But spending all this time finessing things is really important, and it's sweating over the details that can make a good designer a great one. And it can be a really hard thing to stick to, because sometimes the details are so small and so detailed that a non-designer person looking at the piece might not even notice something was wrong. So it would be really easy to justify it to yourself that it's not worth spending that extra time on the details and getting them exactly right, but I think it's our job as designers to keep standards high and ensure that we're doing the best work we possibly can, and that obviously includes the details. Details are the key to good, simple design, and they're often the reason why when you're looking at a piece you can't quite put your finger on exactly why you like it, but it just feels right. And that's because the designer has spent a lot of time on the details and the alignment and the spacing and whatever else has gone into it. So for that reason, as designers, we cannot let our standards slip. Even if it seems that the details go unnoticed, it just wouldn't be professional to not pay attention to them. Is that a double negative? In saying that, details take time, and it also wouldn't be professional to miss a deadline because you were trying to get the details right. So when you're working out how long a project would take, it's really important to build the details time into that. Going over the details should happen near the end of the design process when you're happy with the layout you've got already. That way you're not wasting time finessing things that maybe you're going to get rid of later. When you're in the design phase, the most important thing is to be generating ideas and trying things out, so don't worry about getting things pixel perfect all the way along. I often find so many glaringly obvious mistakes when I do move into that details phase that I just didn't see before because I was focusing on the bigger picture. And that's okay as long as you try and pick them up before you call the design finished. We are all human though, and sometimes a detail unfortunately does get missed. On one project I was working on, I downloaded an icon of a snowflake from a vector site, and I just used it, put in the design and sent it off for print, and later on I realised that the icon wasn't symmetrical, and obviously snowflakes are symmetrical, and it really bothered me. It was a situation where if you weren't looking closely for it you probably wouldn't notice, but for me it was a can't unsee moment and really annoyed me because I'd let those standards slip, but it definitely taught me to double check icons from then on. My point is that you've got to hold yourself to a high standard when it comes to details. You're being paid to think about the small things and to notice little things that other people may not, and that's actually pretty cool. So do your best to pay attention to the details as well as the bigger picture, and I guess that can apply as advice for a lot of different things as well, not just design. If you enjoyed this chat, I'll leave a link down below to some other design chat videos, and I really want this to be a two-way thing, so whether you're a designer or not, how about you leave a comment down below telling me what your thoughts on details are. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure you leave any requests you have for future videos, design related or not, whatever you want to see, leave them down below so that I can read them and hopefully put them on my list. And look out for a vlog coming in the middle of the week. So I'll see you then. Bye!